Today we're going to be talking about Kevin Spacey. He is hot right now and he is back. He is back probably for not the right reasons. So Kevin Spacey was acquitted in the courts of London for doing all that funny stuff, which we kind of know he did, but we kind of realized that it wasn't illegal. He's recently appeared on the Piers Morgan show. I've always personally believed that Kevin Spacey is not a top 30 actor, top 20 actor of our time. I think he's one of the top 10 of all time. He's that good. He's absolutely amazing. If you look at his roles, American Beauty, Seven, Usual Suspect, and if you look at his main character in House of Cards, they all have a similar trait. This guy, all the characters are strange, they're psychopathic, and they are kind of, I guess, super intelligent, I would say. His characters are able to outwit the other smartest people in the movie. That is what he's famous for. My belief is that that is Kevin Spacey. He is an incredibly clever actor. I've seen him play Richard III more than once at the Old Vic in London. This guy controls the stage. He's unbelievable. He goes so beyond. There's no one acting like him at the moment. So I'm kind of conflicted because I want him back because he's phenomenally talented. And at the same time, he's clearly getting himself blacklisted. Now, I understand the blacklisting. In Hollywood, most people just don't want to touch this guy because he's not worth it. He's still going to be very expensive to employ. He's not going to be cheap just because of what's happened. So you're still going to be paying 2 to 5 million for him to appear in your movie. But think about all the crap that comes with it, all the promotion that you have to do these days. I can see why Hollywood is avoiding him, whether he's convicted or not. So anyway, I wanted to bring up today not only the Piers Morgan discussion. I found that he was very, to me, he seems to be playing a character which is I am very sorry for what I've done. It's not what people would normally do. Normally people would run off, hide away, work on themselves, come back. A friend of mine recently said he's not a star, he's an actor. And I agree. I think this is a real person. But I also think he's cleverly manipulating how he's coming across right now. He is basically portraying a person who, it's not just happening to them, but it's happening to me too. And this is a problem that we all have to solve together, really removing himself from any kind of fault. And he's playing it very well because we know he's super clever. Anyway, the Piers Morgan thing, him crying, all that stuff, I'm not buying it as much. He even goes as far to admit that he has done a lot of wrong things. So I still don't think that means you should cancel him. If you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger, he had heart surgery in 1998 in Los Angeles. After that, he lost so many potential roles. And we are talking big roles. Minority Report, which ended up going to Tom Cruise. For about 5 to 6 years, no one would employ him because they just could not insure him. Then you go fast forward to 2011 when he admitted that he had a son by his housekeeper. The same thing happened again. Now, if you read his books, he talks about, he has two options. He can either sit back and feel like a victim, or you can get up and make things better. That's what Kevin Spacey needs to do. Arnold Schwarzenegger is absolutely incredible about reinventing himself. He is not perfect by any means, but he has been able to power on through, create generation after generation after generation, decade after decade after decade, different reinventions of himself. That door is open for Kevin Spacey. At the moment, I think he is his own worst enemy. I think we'd all like to see him get through this. We'd all like someone else to maybe buy House of Cards away from Netflix and you could start that again and bring him back. I think that'd be huge. I would love to see him back in movies. But this is not about public opinion. Public opinion, people are going to watch him. People will, like Will Smith, we want to see these people. It's not a huge problem. You know, you look at Charles Bronson and people back in the day who were known villains. We'd like to see them on the stage. We like to see them in film. So in that respect, I think Kevin Spacey is welcome back. We want to see him. We don't have to like who we're viewing. We just want to see damn good actors. And if he hasn't been arrested, fine. But the problem is who's going to work with him. That is going to lay with Kevin Spacey and how he conducts himself. And I'm very interested to see what he does from here on in. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening.